Welcome back to Wildlife Hotel. I'm Eric, and Jeff, where are we today?
Well, today we're in the Muir Woods.
The Muir Woods from hip new movie Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, from like 2007.
Hip new movie all the kids are talking about.
Yeah, they definitely are because of the apes and the planet. Will we see a fox? Will we see a deer? Or will we just see 50 shades of tourists?
Mostly
Let's
tourists.
find out. Don't look at the tourists.
Are we tourists?
No. The first national monument to be donated from private land in 1907.
You said monument, not park?
This was before the National Parks Act was signed, so it was actually donated as a national monument by some dude who owned the land and was like a logger maybe, and his name's not important.
He's not John Muir.
Well, no, he's not, but originally they wanted to name it after him, and he respected John Muir so much and the work he had done promoting California's amazing wilderness that he said, if it's not named after John Muir, you can't even have the land.
That's respect.
Right? These trees are tall.
How tall are they?
These trees can grow up to 380 feet tall. That's as tall as...
This many these things.
Oh my goodness, that is ridiculously
It doesn't even
tall.
fit in the frame.
There are times when the fog comes so low you can't even see the tops of the trees. Though to be fair, in the Bay Area, there are times when the fog goes so low you can't see your feet.
Well, speaking of fog, did you know that the San Francisco fog actually accounts for about 50% of the water that these trees absorb?
Did you know that the fog brings with it the souls of the damned?
Did you know his name's Carl? I read a sign.
You read a sign, I know. Always read the plaque, Roman told us to.
You'll be surprised how much information you actually get from those plaques. Or at least I'm surprised.
They are very well written. It's a lot of fox about fog. Really getting your money's worth on this one.
Fox?
Facts?
Factoids?
Yeah, some quick factoids for you kids. Here in the Muir Woods, there is no cell signal. This isn't by design, but it is quite nice. You have no opinion on cell signal in the Muir Woods.
I haven't looked at my phone once today, so like,
I haven't felt like I needed to, but some of you are addicted to your pocket computers.
Did I do it?
It's called a cell phone, but it's really tantamount to a pocket computer.
You know, I almost never use my phone to call people. I use it to browse the internet like a computer.
That's because of social anxiety.
That's for a different video. We
don't cover that on this channel.
We don't cover that on this channel.
We cover trees. 285-foot tall trees. These trees are big.
Very tall.
I believe the tallest tree is named General Sherman after some dude who hurt people for a living.
We should change that name. I don't like that name.
Can you find them? Can you find the trees?
Can we find them? That's our goal today.
Found them.
There they are. General Sherman, is that World War II?
I don't think I like that guy.
I'm not as much of a dad as I might look like. I don't know a lot about World War II.
General, I don't have
Literally
signal.
don't have cell signal. We just talked about this. While this is one of the best preserved groves of redwoods in California, it's also extremely accessible by shuttle or reserve parking, and there are wooden paths leading all through the bottom of the grove. Small children, the disabled, elderly, anyone of any skill level, if you can walk for a mile, you can see these beautiful trees.
Hiking trails of all different difficulty levels around the redwoods and even intertwine within the redwoods. So don't worry, if you're here for a hard hike, you can have one.
I would like a hard hike.
There are some people that would prefer a more strenuous hike, and there are some people that would prefer a less strenuous hike. There's hikes for all different kinds of people
The
here.
Forest Service has definitely made this accessible to anyone. Even if you're in a wheelchair, you can see Cathedral Grove, the central, most beautiful, tallest, and oldest group of trees here. Now, this isn't our first visit to the Redwoods, but we had to come back and share it with all of you.
As you can see, we came on a busy day. We came in the middle of summer. Last time we came here was in the winter, I believe?
And on a Monday.
And on a Monday, and there was almost nobody here. That would have been a good time to film.
Absolutely, it would have been a good time to film, but we
didn't have a channel at that time.
Hear all the juicy gossip from all around the world. If I spoke more languages, I'd get more gossip. Got to get on that Duolingo. It's just so beautiful, so majestic, and so easily accessible, being only about 30 minutes north of San Francisco. This is a must-do outing if you're visiting anywhere in the wider Bay Area, especially if you're someone who doesn't live near nature. We're so lucky to have this place in our backyard. I've heard languages from all over the world here today. I believe I've heard French, I've heard German, I've heard Japanese and Korean. I've heard languages that I couldn't place, and I'm so happy that people know about this, that they're visiting here. The park gets a massive annual attendance of that number that we'll insert later. Now, originally, the park was here in 1907 first. 7. Donated in 7, created in 8. There's the real numbers. But once the Golden Gate Bridge's completion date in 37? 8? I don't know numbers. I'm in the woods. I don't have a working phone here. There is no cell signal.
This tree almost doesn't look real. It almost looks like a model, like a resin model.
The park's attendance tripled and it's only ever gone up since then. So do expect to see a lot of people here. This is not a quiet nature hike. This is a group activity with a few hundred of your favorite friends from around the world.
Visitors from around the world, from all different walks of life, come to see majesty that is the Muir Woods.
Wait, all walks?
All walks of life.
Every single walk?
Most of them, I'm sure.
Tell me 3 walks of life.
Babies,
Babies.
you crawl. Right?
Walks, one of the kinds of walks of life.
Adults, you walk on
Adults,
2 legs.
2 legs. In the morning, and 4
morning,
legs, at night,
and
3.5.
3.5.
What is that joke? I don't know.
It's a riddle. Everyone's clearly excited to be here and having a good time. And I'm
Yeah.
not here to judge them or stop them.
I haven't seen a single person that looked like they were having a bad time, and if I
Yeah.
did, I'd push them in a ravine.
And we're all gonna be quiet.
Talk about John Muir.
I don't really know who John Muir is. I know the woods are named after him, but I don't really know. I know you have like 8 books from him, by him.
Yeah, I definitely read all of his wilderness adventure books as a child. He's since been medium canceled, but I still really have a lot of respect for him. He's known as the father of the national parks, and he was big in getting us all the wonderful parks we have across our country today.
Where are you going?
Get out! It's my cave!
I don't think that's I think that's a tree stump.
It's my cave!
I don't think you're fit for the wilderness life.
It's my cave.
That's a tree stump.
So it is.
Yeah. We'll find a cave somewhere else.
Remember, if you're coming here, buy your tickets in advance. They won't just let you walk in. They're sold out weeks, sometimes months in advance, especially during peak tourist season like the summer, maybe spring break. Be prepared.
Spring break, Muir Woods. Spring break, Muir Woods.
Oh, I'm sure it's a
rager.
I'm sure a lot of people come here during.
It's like Palm Beach. It's crazy. It's not like that at all.
Same goes for most San Francisco attractions. You'll want to buy in advance. We'll leave links down below to the website where you can get a ticket.
I don't think you can just go to Alcatraz. You got to commit a federal crime first.
I mean, there are other ways to get to Alcatraz, but
Oh, like buying a ticket. When purchasing tickets, remember the Boy Scout motto, always have more than you need. I say buy an extra ticket, take a random person you find at Fisherman's Wharf with you to Alcatraz. They'll really appreciate it, as they definitely didn't watch this video and forgot to buy theirs.
or bring a
There's
friend.
no bears. I think we're safe.
Oh yeah, friends
You
work
could
too.
always bring a friend.
But you know what they say, strangers on Fisherman's Wharf are just friends you haven't met yet.
Do they?
Or like the person about to break your car window while you're at Alcatraz.
If you take him with you, he can't break into your car.
And then your friends. There they are.
Right there?
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
What am I looking at?
Big orange mushroom. That's some like Last of Us fungus. Those are huge.
That's how it starts.
I've lived here my whole life and I've never been, like everyone says, but you bought an extra ticket, you had more than you needed, you were a Boy Scout. What are we talking about?
I don't even know anymore. No walk in the woods is complete without a trip to the gift shop. Hey Jeff, does this heart make you want to scroll down and click that like button?
Yeah.
Thanks again for joining us at Wildlife Hotel. Thanks for joining us on our adventure in Muir Woods, our tallest adventure yet.
Until our next adventure, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Eric, and you're watching, right? You're watching.
I hope you're still here.
If you like this video, you can always scroll down, click that like button, maybe subscribe and ring that bell. They tell me it does something. I don't know what the bell does.
Tell us about your favorite place to see really tall trees that was donated as a national monument in 1907.
And as always, until next time, have an adventure. You know, I never did find a 4-leaf clover. There's clovers all over the place. Do they
You
exist?
didn't find one.
Do 4-leaf clovers exist?
I don't know.
Are they real? Are they a myth?
Maybe that's just one of those things that parents tell children to go look for so they'll go outside and do something safe and quiet and not bother you. That is a possibility.
Next, you're gonna tell me Santa's not real.
Well, not like directly next. That's another video.
Oh.
Come back later for our video where we debunk Santa. We're not doing that. Don't worry, guys. We're not doing that. I think they were worried.
I'm worried.